Whoa, clash of the Titans. Ha ha ha, you get it? Titans Chiefs Sunday Night Football. Wasn't that funny? I know, I didn't mean to be that funny. All right, but it is Mahomes versus Vrabel on the defensive side of the ball. The Tennessee Titans have gotten better throughout the year. Their front four is becoming dominant. They are the type of front four that can get to the quarterback by themselves. You don't need to blitz, and they're creative on the back end. They are a game plan specific team, especially on third downs. But guess what? Kansas City, they got this guy named Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy. They have done a great job with their offense this year. They're awesome on third downs. Mahomes is playing as good as he's ever played the quarterback position. And the one thing I love about Kansas City, they got checks and balances this year. But this is where I want to go inside the numbers, powered by AWS. One of the key battles to this football game will be third down, because we got a clash of the Titans here, literally, where it's the best conversion rate offense, third down in football. Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, they can protect the passer. They're creative. He's got weapons in the pass game. And then you see the Titans D. They're the best in football on third down as well, a 26% conversion rate. They got pass rushers. They got some guys that are healthy in the secondary finally, and they got creativity, and it's hard to game plan for them because you go, wait, they did this last week on third down all the time, and then you get in the game and they go, wait, they're not doing that to us. They're playing a totally different way, and it takes teams a little bit to figure out how they're being played. But this is where Kansas City's different this year. One, this guy right here is playing awesome within the pocket. He's reading coverages and being patient, not overlooking for the big plays. Last year, he was really had a point in the year, especially in the Titans in the mid part of the season, where he was totally off kilter. The Titans, flustered him. He was leaving the pocket too early and looking for big plays way too often. Now, here's what I love about Kansas City. You heard me say checks and balances, right? Kansas City, for years, they love to run posts and deep crossers. And, hey, this guy goes down the middle. This guy crosses across the field. Kelsey kind of works and rubs right underneath him as the other crosser, and then they'll have a shallow cross coming across as the third read. So a lot of times Mahomes will go 1 to the deep post, 2 to Kelsey on the deep crosser, 3 to the shallow crosser, in this case with Mecole Hardman. But teams got so used to that combination, they started playing defenses where the safeties were basically just looking up for these deep crossers. That was how to defend them. You can defend them. If you could stop the deep crossers, then you had a great chance of making life hard on the Kansas City Chiefs. But where they're different this year is they got a zig for every zag, right? Without me getting too technical. And you're going to see here, this play comes off looking like the play I just drew up for you. But what you're going to see here is you're going to see the post down the middle. You're going to see a more straight in cut here. But what they do over here is they fake those crossers. You're going to see Kelsey come up and take a release inside like, hey, I'm going across. He's going to put the brakes on and come back out. Mecole Hardman going to act like he's running that shallow cross we talked about, put the brakes and come back on. So it's a great play versus cover 2 defense they're seeing, let alone it's sending a curveball at the defense that they're not expecting to see because they think, oh, here comes the crossers. This is what we saw on film all the time. I'm going to show you what happens on the next picture. You see there's the post down the middle. You got the in cut here, right? That's all good. I showed you, Kelsey, he ran into this defender here and now is breaking back out, but made it look like he was coming across. And as you see here, Mecole Hardman, who was over here, is now coming back out as well. So they're high-lowing this corner. And honestly, it's not a bad job that Buffalo does defending this right here, right? But my point being more than anything is it's hard to stop this team on third down because they can protect too. This is one of the better pass protecting O-lines in all of football. They buy him time. They got creativity. Like I said, they got a zig for your zag. And because of that and the patience of number 15 in the pocket right now, they're a handful on third down. But the crazy thing about the Tennessee Titans is you don't know what you're going to get either. You could have this type of look, and they could disguise it and play some crazy coverage where you go, I don't know what this is. They're doubling this guy and playing in zone over here, and that's where they're a handful. We'll see how that works out. But For the sake of this one, guess what happens? Mahomes throws a strike to Kelsey. He completes it right around here. First down, Chiefs. We'll see if they can do that on Sunday Night Football this week. It'll be a tough task. Vrabel got that New England mindset. They're going to have some game plan specific stuff for this Chiefs offense for sure. Should be fun to watch. Mahomes versus the Titans, Sunday Night Football. I'll be in the studio, I think. So you better be there watching TV. Thanks for watching, homies. Hit subscribe to see all my unbuttoned videos. You get to see me, Ahmed Fareed, all the big player breakdowns, game breakdowns, player interviews, and my film analysis. So please subscribe. Chris Simms Unbuttoned. Peace out.